Hey everybody, and happy Monday. Hope everyone is having a great morning and a great start to their week. If you still do have your morning cup of coffee, as I always do, I suggest you enjoy it with me. So, as always, drop into the comments below, either live on the replay, hashtag live, hashtag replay, who you are and where you are tuning in from. Also, quick reminder for those that have not registered yet, tomorrow evening from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am teaming up with one of the top sales trainers in the world, Sherry Tree, and we're doing a 2-hour masterclass on social media sales. So how to create more sales on social media. Now, if you would like to register, all you have to do is drop an I do in the comments below, and we will send you a registration link. It's from tomorrow. It's tomorrow night, just one day only, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is live and recorded. So if you're in a different time zone, you want to watch the replay, if you register, you'll get a workbook, access to a private Facebook community, but also the availability to watch that replay back. Good to see people jumping on. Hi, Enzel. So again, as you're coming on, please do drop into the comments below hi and where you are tuning in from, hashtag live or hashtag replay. So I did a poll over the weekend, and this poll was in regards to a topic that still comes up fairly often, not just on LinkedIn, but on social media in general. And the topic is engagement pods. Now, these first became prevalent on Facebook and Instagram, and Facebook and Instagram hate engagement pods. And for those that don't know what an engagement pod is, it's when a collective group of people band together and commit to, quote unquote, beating the social media algorithm of that specific platform by liking and commenting on all of each other's posts every single time a post goes up. So this started on Facebook and Instagram, and Facebook and Instagram started to devalue those types of posts. They put measures in place where they had an automated process that would go through automation to see if it was real genuine stuff, but also they had a human side to it where they were kind of checking over to see, is this an engagement pod? If they felt it was, it would start to devalue the content, push it to the bottom of the news feed so people would not get the engagement they want. Thus, it would stop being shown, and inevitably they would stop doing it. Now, this came about on LinkedIn, I would say about 3 or 4 years ago, they started to pop up. Now, the interesting thing about the LinkedIn engagement pods, so a lot of people think that they're supported by LinkedIn. Well, they're not. So what I'm going to be going over today are the 4 negatives to being a part of a LinkedIn engagement pod. Now, I think the thing that bothers me the most about engagement pods on LinkedIn is that people pay to be a part of them. They actually pay money, upwards of $300 a month just to get engagement. And this goes back to stuff that I've spoken about before, the vanity metrics of social media. Does it really matter? Or is it to fulfill a void or a need that you have that satisfies you just by people liking and commenting? And the big thing is, what is happening outside of that engagement? Is it leading to business? Is it leading to income? Is it leading to anything that is pushing the needle of your business moving forward. So apologies for the stuffiness. I'm still getting over being sick from a couple weeks ago. Now, again, if you're coming on late, please do drop into the comments below hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you're watching on the replay, please tag some people, share this video. Don't forget, make sure you engage in this video. Like it, love it, insightful, whatever emojicon you want to use to make sure, one, that I know that you are resonating with this, but two, you will then be notified when I do go live, which is every Monday and Thursday from between 10 and 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Also, if you haven't yet registered for the 2-hour social media masterclass to generate more sales, that's happening tomorrow night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and recorded, drop an I do in the comments below. So again, if you're coming on live, say hi and where you're coming in from. So the one thing that I will tell you is that, again, this is something, and John, good to see you coming on. And Murray, I will absolutely send you that information, not a problem. So again, the big thing is this, that we need to make sure that we understand what are the certain pitfalls of being a part of a engagement pod. And there's 4 really big things that you need to know. So number one, it's only half the battle. So what does that mean? Engagement is only half the battle. It's what happens after the engagement which matters most. Engagement will only get you so far. What really moves the needle of your business forward is all of the things that happen outside of that. The conversations, the networking, the business opportunities. So at the end of the day, you need to really think about, well, is what I am doing to get engagement, is the juice worth the squeeze? Meaning, is it really worth it for me to spend money to be a part of an engagement pod to get engagement that may not be generating business in my business? My simple methodology is quality always beats out quantity. So I would rather have quality people on here engaging with me than quantity of people that feel like they have to because we're in a paid engagement pod together. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you're come on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are watching in on the replay. Share this, tag some people. Don't forget to engage in the video, but also if you would like to be a part of the social media sales masterclass that's happening tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know Betty is coming, and I know Murray. I will send you that registration link. Just drop an I do in the comments below. So again, it's only half the battle. Is the juice worth the squeeze? So that's the big thing that you have to think about. Now, number 2, the second negative. It's not always genuine. I would say it's never genuine. How genuine? And I want you all to think about this, right? How genuine is it to pay to be a part of a LinkedIn engagement pod for people to like and comment on your stuff? How genuine is that? And I'm not sure where this all happened. I'm not sure who talked about on social media, specifically on LinkedIn, that, oh, you need likes, you need comments to be seen. No, you don't. You don't need likes and comments to be seen. You have to write quality content to be seen. You have to network to be seen. You have to engage with your audience to be seen. You have to show up on camera to be seen. You have to write newsletters or articles to be seen. You have to create polls for market research to be seen. You have to optimize your profile the right way to be seen. That's genuine. Not paying for people to like and comment on all of your stuff. It is not genuine. And I'll ask all of you that are on here live and on the replay, type yes or no. Do you feel it's genuine to pay to be a part of an engagement pod where people are forced to like and comment your stuff because that's the agreement of being in the engagement pod? Yes or no? Is that genuine? I'm going to give you my answer. I mean, that answer is absolutely no. There's no way that's genuine. It's not authentic. It's not real. It's not meaningful. It doesn't build real relationships. You're not even really connected to these people. So that's the second negative of being in a LinkedIn engagement pod. The third thing is what you have to understand is superficial engagement can hurt your credibility. And I don't think people think about this enough. Superficial engagement can hurt your credibility. What you have to understand is LinkedIn knows what's going on. So just like I mentioned earlier, is LinkedIn has a two-prong approach to check to see if it's superficial engagement, meaning if it's forced engagement, if it's paid pod engagement. They actually have an automated process. They have some AI that goes through and analyzes everything that's posted on LinkedIn. In addition to that, they have a human side to it. They actually have a department that goes through to check to see if this is real engagement or if it's superficial. And your account can get flagged. You can get restricted. But the one thing that I always say is you have one shot at a great first impression. One shot. That's it. And the fact of the matter is that if you allow yourself and your business to get caught up in the superficial engagement game, it's going to ruin your credibility. And once your credibility is tarnished, it's really hard to get it back. And I know it's tempting. I truly do understand this. I know at some point we've all been tempted, like, what's the worst that could happen, right? Well, the worst that can happen is you ruin and you tarnish your credibility. Because people look at these everyday, normal individuals that are really not doing things that are special. Their content isn't that mind-blowing, right? But yet they're getting thousands of views, thousands of likes, thousands of comments, and you're like, how are they doing it? What are they doing that I'm not? 9 times out of 10, they're probably in some form of an engagement pod. Now, a big online personal development personality, Jim Quick, Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, Simon Sinek, those types of people, Ed Milet, that are on LinkedIn and actually posting themselves, they're going to get a ton of engagement. They have huge followings, right? Organically. The engagement pods also lead to people growing fake followings, meaning it's all paid. And again, this superficial engagement will come back and it'll bite you in the butt. It will. Don't be tempted. Something that I still go by is the tortoise and the hare effect, right? It's not about how you start the race, it's how you finish it. So if someone wants to take that shortcut and get all that engagement, by all means, go for it. I'm going to stay right here and I am going to chug right along, impacting one person at a time each and every day. Now, the fourth and final thing that you need to make note of, and if you think you're invincible, LinkedIn could react. Now, the information that you're reading, I left a great article by Matt Dooley. I linked it in the description of this, and I read the article this morning. It's amazing. I took some key points from what he wrote. And he did go over some pros and cons, but the cons is what I wanted to focus on because people don't realize the effect that could be caused from doing this. But LinkedIn could react. If people think they're invincible, paying to be in engagement pods, you're just fooling yourself. They are restricting accounts. They are kicking people off of the platform if they sense that you're a part of an engagement pod. They are trying to break them up. They're not approved by LinkedIn. This is a way that people are pushing back to beat the LinkedIn algorithm. And the people that are starting these engagement pods are making money hand over fist. They have hundreds of people that are paying hundreds of dollars a month. So that person that started that engagement pod is making $9,000, $10,000, $11,000 a month just to have people liking and commenting. So if you think that LinkedIn won't react, you're wrong. They will. The long and the short of this training today is to simply drive home the fact that success does not happen overnight. Success doesn't happen in a week, in a month. It's the compounded effect of years and years and years of time, effort, dedication, and taking a shortcut, paying to be an engagement pod. Thinking that if I have all these likes and comments and views, that it's going to make me stand out more people are going to want what I have. You're being misled and you're misrepresenting your own business and your own self on the platform. Why I teach what I teach to my clients and the companies that I consult for is because nothing beats organic connection. I said this before, human connection is free. You don't have to pay for it. You have to create that human connection by creating thought-provoking and engaging content on your own, which I wrote a whole article about that last week. It's not difficult. You just have to do it. So again, would love to hear from everyone. Leave your biggest takeaway in the comments below. If you come on live, again, don't be afraid. Say hi and where you've tuned in from, or hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. Tag some people. Share this video, engage with it. And again, don't forget tomorrow evening, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm teaming up with the amazing Sherry Tree, and we are doing a 2-hour masterclass on creating more sales on social media, not just LinkedIn, all of social media that matter, understanding how to speak directly to your leads to create more sales in your business. So again, I hope you found this value added. So remember, engagement pods are only half the battle. Engagement will only get you so far. It's not always genuine. If anything, it's the most disingenuous thing that you can do. Superficial engagement can't hurt your credibility, and once it's hurt, you're not getting it back, and LinkedIn could react and kick you off the platform. So everyone, hope you enjoyed today's training. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.